What's up everyone? Welcome to today's video. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back.
I think only one person commented saying, can you make a video of extracurriculars or whatever. Now we're gonna be doing an extracurricular and how I got into Vanderbilt video. Let's do this. Cue the intro.
Bitch, right off the back, I need y'all to flex. All of this stunting look good for my ex. All of these zeros look good on my checks. I got like 2 or 3 phones for business and bitches and still can't even answer a text. Yeah.
I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff such as grades, test scores, etc. I'm going to list them down below. First off, I want to talk about how your application should be set up. When you're setting up a college application, it should be a story or a narrative that you're trying to portray to admissions officers. What I've learned throughout my college application process is it's not about the classes that you take or how difficult or how many APs or whatever class you've taken. It's more about what classes you've taken that show you are truly interested and portrays a story. And I also want to mention the fact that in terms of importance, there's like a couple tiers. So for tier 1, I'm gonna put essays as the most important part of your college application process because it truly helps you stand out compared to grades or whatnot. And next would all be grades. Grades is the second most important thing because grades kind of get you in the door. They're that key card that you need to get into the colleges that you want to get into. And the third tier, I would say, unpopular opinion, is extracurricular activities rather than test scores, because test scores are fading into the past now. A lot of schools make it optional. A lot of people have gone so much further with extracurriculars and writing about them in their essays rather than getting a 1600. So now let's talk about grades. Throughout my high school career, I had a cumulative GPA of a 3.8 unweighted and a 4.2 weighted. I took 10 APs and those classes were
AP World History, AP Government, US Government and Politics, AP US History, AP Physics 1, AP English and Composition, AP Environmental Science, AP Calculus AB, and AP Micro and Macro Econ.
So now moving on to test scores, I actually went test optional and I only took the SAT and I took it 3 times. I actually took test prep for it, but I realized I took it too late and I wasn't able to, improve my score to the score that I wanted to get. Take it if you want, and if you truly think you get a 1500 for these top tier schools or higher, then go for it. But if you're I'm stuck at this score or that score, then I would just say focus more on your essays or try to put more energy into extracurriculars. Speaking of extracurriculars, let's move on to that. I did DECA, which is kind of a competitive business club, for 3 years. I helped start a project management campaign, which was dedicated to Asian American activism. And we also partnered with an Asian American organization to do so. And we raised around $3,000 through organizing basketball tournaments and doing door decorating campaigns. And also we spoke at the Pan Asian Student Association, which is another club that I was in to raise awareness for Asian American hate. It was the first time I ever did a project management campaign. So that was pretty cool. And I think that was one of the main reasons why I got into Vanderbilt. Next, I was the treasurer for the Pan Asian Student Association for 3 years. I served as the brainstorming guy, helped think of ideas to raise money. To move on, I was also the varsity cross-country captain, and I did track for 3 years, and I was the pole vault captain for the varsity team. I also did a competition which was called the Wharton Global High School Investment Competition, and I kind of served as a mock investor where I invested money into stocks. The best investors or group of investors win. I mean, we didn't win, but at the time I thought it would be a good thing to put on my college apps. I was also in a competitive a cappella group for 1 year. I learned how to sing and dance and memorize music. We actually got 3rd place at the Great Lakes competition. Moving on to awards, I'm just gonna list them here and you guys can look at them. So let's now move on to letter of recommendations. So I actually had 3 people write my letters: guidance counselor and my freshman year biology teacher and my junior year APUSH teacher. The reason why I chose my freshman year biology teacher is because He truly helped me to kickstart my high school career because he was my first teacher in high school, my first class, and he helped me to really enjoy school, and we stayed in touch throughout, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. So he still got to know me, and I really thought that I grew from freshman year to senior year, and my teacher really saw that, and so he was able to write about that. Next is my APUSH teacher. APUSH was actually my favorite class, and in the similar way that it was for my first biology teacher writing my letter of recommendation, I wanted him to write it because I was a poor student in this class in the beginning, but kind of ramped it up, started working, and I got A's both semesters, 5 on the AP exam. So it kind of showed that growth that I had, and so I wanted to make sure he wrote my essay to show that he's willing to put in the work to grow and get the grade necessary to succeed. And my guidance counselor, I don't really like her. It is what it is. She wrote it. That's all that matters. Finally, I saved the best for last, the Commonapp essay and supplements. So to start off with the Commonapp's personal statement, I wrote about a push class and how I kind of went from an arrogant, complacent student who was unwilling to work to less arrogant and hardworking. So I kind of went into detail about how I was cocky. I already knew a bunch of history, so I already had that pre-existing knowledge. So I thought that would help me to get a good grade in the class, because I never struggled in a history class until this class. And so talent can only take you so far, but it's hard work that truly propels you to that next level. And I really wanted to talk about that. I kind of focus on key themes that I truly took pride in my life. So things such as embracing challenges, resilience, humility, and working together or asking for help and being a leader. Those are the topics that I was able to mesh into my APUSH essay. So now let's move on to the supplemental essay. So specifically for Vanderbilt, the question that Vanderbilt asks all applicants is,
Vanderbilt offers a community where students find balance between their academic and social experiences. Please briefly elaborate on how one of your extracurricular activities or work experience has influenced you.
So when you read this question, they want their students to not only be academically gifted or proficient, but they also want their students to be socially involved and always giving back or doing something to have a balance in their life. And one of the key things when researching a school that you want to go is look at their vision or their mission statement, which is very important because it helps you to see what that school is all about. And so I'm going to read Vanderbilt's mission statement.
Our mission statement, or our mission, lies in the quest to bring out the best in humanity, pushing new ideas into the frontiers of discovery, challenging the limits of what's possible, and working diligently in the service of others.
So when reading this mission statement, a lot of themes that come up is, giving back to the community or being a leader or pushing the boundaries. When I was writing my supplement, I wanted to talk about an extracurricular activity that was super significant to me, that I truly cared about, but also pertain to a lot of the ideas and themes that are seen throughout the question that it's in the supplement, but also the mission statement. When writing a supplemental essay, it's very, very important to put in hours of research towards your school, their major, professors, etc. So to kind of wrap up this whole thing, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable during the college application process, because if you do what 99% of people do, how can you expect to be part of that 1%? You have to be willing to put in the work that the only 1% of people do in order to put yourself in that 1%. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see anything else college related, just let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this video was informational and helped you guys out, and good luck to the class of 2024 with your college applications. We believe in you guys. Work hard, and I'll see you guys at college.